and now you're touching my waist and want me to go to your after party? Okay.
Erica Sager. Oh shit, it's Erica Sager.
Hey guys, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video that I never thought I would film, but today's video is going to be talking about she was the second though. She was the second girl I ever liked, and she bullied me. So we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna do my makeup. I don't have any plans, but I think I'm gonna do a purple look. But if you guys are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, comment down below anything. It really helps me out and the YouTube algorithm thing. So please. This story starts, oh, by the way, I'm using this Maybelline Age Rewind foundation, and it has SPF, so that's pretty cool. I've gotten very into SPF lately, which is funny because I haven't been outside more than like 2 minutes a day. Just kidding, sometimes I go on walks, but we're getting off topic, of course. So let's reel it back in. My skin kind of sucks right now. So this story starts back in high school. It was my senior year of high school, and my high school experience was very unconventional. I went and I did a dual enrollment program instead of just doing normal high school. So for my junior and senior year of high school, how many times can I say that? I was located at a local community college. So yeah. And it definitely made for some interesting stories, considering the fact that the average age of people in my class, I think, was like double my age. But it doesn't matter because she was the same age as I was, so it wasn't like creepy. I wasn't talking to like any 45-year-olds. I did have 45-year-old friends though, so it's a little weird, but it's another story time. So senior year of high school, I was on student government for the entire college. I felt so cool because I was working with people double my age. Like, I just felt like I'd done something. I don't know. I just was proud of myself. Anywho, I was the historian. It comes very natural to me. I was taking pictures at events and just creating media and, you know, doing as a historian does. And she held a higher position than I did. It gave her an extra layer that I was attracted to because she held a power position that was higher than mine was. So yeah, I don't know. It just made her extra attractive to me. Like, that's all. She was a very confident person. Or at least she portrayed herself that way. Like, she was a boss. Oh my god. I'm gonna wait because the garbage trucks are here. She had a reputation of being kind of rude, like very authoritative, very bossy, but people respected her. And you really wanted her to like you. Like, you just really wanted her approval for some reason. Like, everyone felt the same way. Not too worried about that stuff anymore. A little makeup update. I'm gonna get makeup all over my bed. I'm using the Banana Revolution powder to bake. Also, I wanna say that I barely have any experience with girls, so this might be the end of the gay story times until I meet another girl. But I also like these stories to marinate for a while. Like, I don't like to talk to someone or have something happen and then immediately like feel comfortable talking about it. So I don't know, we'll see. I have another year left of college. Okay, so I just set all that stuff, and while that's baking, we're gonna continue. I was scared of her. Like, actually having a one-on-one conversation with her made me nervous for the reason that she was intimidating, and I had a crush on her. So that was like the recipe for awful anxiety about talking to her. But one day we had a really good one-on-one. We were talking about like what we want to do with our lives and like the future and just like our friends and life and whatever. So we had a really good conversation. I was like, oh my god, like, are we friends now? No. Wow, I just look like a vanilla cake right now. So now I'm going to do my bronzer because you're always supposed to bronze before you do this bake. So that's what we're doing. I can never recommend a bronzer or contour. Clearly I have an issue because this is really muddy and awful. It's a Maybelline City bronzer. I got it in Spain when I was desperate. I'm really sad I did, because I got it like 5 days before I left, and it was so expensive. Like, makeup in Spain was so expensive. I spent 13 euros on this like Dollar Tree looking lip gloss. I regret it. See, this is awful. I'm going to bake here. It's my favorite place. It really makes a difference. And then we'll chat more. So I like to use the corner of my mouth as a reference. And just, oh my god, it's on my ear. All the essential workers want to come right now when I'm filming, but it's my fault. They caught me slipping. So we're at this party, and people would have parties a lot kind of as just like bonding events and just an excuse to hang out and eat and drink and whatever. And moral of the story is, apparently, rumor has it that I told this girl that I liked girls. I didn't tell her I liked her. And she told me that she knew. And I was like, okay, but how? I just don't know what it is about me that lets people know that I'm bi without that I'm bi without opening my mouth. Like, what is it? If anyone wants to let me know below, let me know. But the really funny part about all of that is that I don't remember telling her that at all. Sounds like something I do, but I don't remember it, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But it comes up later. Honestly, I'm gonna leave this bake on a little longer and continue with some rest of my makeup. This blush sets a good sort of damp foundation also for my highlighter. Oh my god, I overdid it. I should really find some sort of other activity to do while I tell these stories, because I'm not that good at makeup. But also I feel like if I were to be eating, how would I talk? I don't know. Oh my god, I look like a Cabbage Patch Kid. So for this being a community college, we had pretty good funding, so we were able to host events a lot, and we would have this annual like picnic, cookout, grill thing. And we're at this event, and of course she's there because all of these events are put on by student government, and so I could never really avoid her. Not that I was trying to at this point, but it was like a week after this party, and I still didn't know that I told her this. So she pulls me aside, and it's not really a side, and in a very non-quiet voice, she starts like interrogating me about the party. And she's like, do you remember what you told me? And I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, what did I tell this girl? Like, what did I tell this girl? So basically, she's like, do you remember what you told me? And I'm like, no. And she's like, well, you told me that you like girls. And I was like, now did I? Sounds like something I would do. And she's like, was it true? And I'm like, yeah. And meanwhile, we are like 5 feet away from everyone else, and they can clearly hear what's going on. So it's my perception that she was trying to out me in a way, because any like knowledgeable person would pull someone aside, especially when you're that kind of person. I don't know if I mentioned, she was also bi. So she knew what she was doing. I lost a lot of respect for her that night, but I didn't completely write her off. Like, I still had slight feelings for her, but it was way more diminished because I was like, wow, what kind of person would do that? Not a good one. On a like platonic level, I did not like her. So she ruined it for herself. I don't know if she was ever, oh wait. I was about to say I don't know if she was ever into me, but after this happened and she knew, like, confirmed that I liked girls, at events she would like come up to me and like flirt with me a little bit, or be like, oh, are you coming to the after party for this, and like touch my waist. Like, was very like, she knew what she was doing. And now you're touching my waist and want me to go to your after party? Okay. No. But I did go, and nothing happened there. That's the thing. She would just tease me in a way. I hate to use that word, but she would tease me into going places where she was, and then she wouldn't talk to me. And that happened on numerous occasions. After all this stuff happens, I don't hate her, even though I really dislike that she attempted to out me or did. Like, I don't care at this point. I'm not ashamed of who I am. Like, it should have just come out naturally. It shouldn't be something that someone forces on you. and that's what made it feel so wrong. So because I have some sort of messed up mental health, but I still had these like low-key feelings for her. Oh my god, I'm almost at the end of the story. I need to do some makeup. I'm gonna start out with a light wash of Buon Fresco, I believe that's how you say it, from the Anastasia Modern Romance palette, Modern Renaissance palette. Let's get back to the story. So every year we went to Washington, D.C. because student government, Washington, D.C., it just makes sense. This is pink. I'm gonna blend this out a little. Basically, one night we're going out and we went to bars because most people were above 18. So I was 18 because my birthday's in May 26th, mark your calendars. We went to this one bar. The bar is not significant, but what happened in the bar is significant. So we're just walking around and this girl was in my friend group within student government, so like peripherally, that's a stretch. But a lot of us young people stuck together. So I was with her and two other people that were my friends as well. And there was a summer session of school that I was participating in that had a new student government board just for the summer. And this girl turns to me and she's like, so Erica, are you gonna try and have a position on this board? And I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about this creative position. I just want to expand. And she was like, does anyone really know your name? Like, are you coming to enough stuff? Like, do you think you're good enough for that position? I was like, oh. Imagine making me even more insecure than I was at that time. She was good at that. And so she just went on like this 1 to 2 minute rant about how I wasn't doing enough and how people didn't know who I was. Her tone was so nasty that everyone shut up when she said it. Like everyone that I was with went silent and was just kind of listening to her. And it almost felt like time stopped, you know, when that little feeling happens. And then we had to get in an Uber all together. And I was so insecure at the time that it implanted ideas in my head. It just really weighed on my mind. And she never apologized. I never called her out for it. Looking back, I should have been able to stand up for myself. It was never anything that got resolved. What ended up happening is that I actually did not do the summer session. I didn't apply. I didn't do student government over the summers. And that's not why I didn't do the summer session. I just ended up having all the classes and stuff I needed. So there was no opportunity for me to fail or for her prophecy to come true. So that's what happened with that. And where is she now? I have no clue. I unfollowed her on Instagram recently. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. So here's the completed look and story. Let me give you guys a little show and tell. I'm past it now. Even though I'm making story time about it, I just thought it'd be entertaining. I hope it was. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, just help me out with the YouTube algorithm, subscribe, do anything you can. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye guys.